Hi guys, going to do another quick one today. Hope it's not going to bore you because most of you have probably seen this one. I know of at least 3 other people that have done this on YouTube, including one of my subs, but I've never done it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Going to make a heart out of a horseshoe. I'm going to use quite a big one. I've only done 3 of these, but I found the bigger the shoe the easier it is to do. This is an old one, but the first thing I'm going to do is knock the clip off. So I find the easiest way, just knock it back on itself, find a sharp edge, if you can get it on there, sharp edge on the anvil, just knock it off. These ones don't come off all that easily, some of them just pop off in no time, but this one's a bit tough. There we go, got it off, and that's quite handy because it gives you a centre point to work to. So that's another thing I found with having only done a couple of these, getting it in the centre. Also, first thing we've got to do is get it warm, and we've got to open it up. Yeah, we've got to open it up so that it's wide enough to go over the edge of the anvil. Now this is quite critical in a way. If it's too narrow it won't go over the edge. If it's too wide it'll just rock. So I've only done 3 of these and I haven't really got any of them right yet, but so this is a bit of a learning curve. And I'm sorry about the misty colour on here. Cheers, drinking my tea. But the camera has been in the cold and it's got a bit misty inside the lens, so that's what the halo is. I'm just going to open it up and you can see what I mean, that it's too big for the anvil, so you want to open it up a bit more. You don't want to open it up too much. There's various ways of doing it. You can put it in the hardy hole. This is, I find, the easiest way of doing it like this because that's sort of a shoeing method. Right, there you go. Now it's a little bit wide, but we'll give it a go, and we'll use the round end of the hammer. And this is where you find it difficult to get the centre. I did the first couple of these, went way off centre. So it's obviously a bit of practice. But you can basically see what we're doing. We're trying to, you don't want to hit it in the middle, because otherwise you'll just end up cutting it in half. You've got to hit it either side of the centre. Of course it wants to buckle. So get it warm again. Cheers. Finish a bit of my tea. Right. So this is it's pretty tricky, this bit, but you will get the hang of it. Using the rounded end, you can do it like this, and then move it over to the other side. And if you struggle with that, seeing over the top, you can simply turn it around. So you're just doing doing it all on the top of the anvil, rather than going down over the side. You don't want to squash it too much, and you want to keep it sort of, what's the word? It's sort of so it gently tapers. You don't want it too sharp, so you've got too much of a sharp V. So you can turn it around. So just gently taper it. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it, but there you go, you can see the general idea. That's what I've been doing, and so I've only done 3 of these. This is my 4th, because I've messed up a couple of them. Just keep it level. Alright, I'm going to get one of the branches hot and start turning it. And this is where it comes more natural to me with the shoemaking. Tongs are getting a bit hot. Cool them out. I'm going to finish my tea. Where's it gone? Right. Sorry about the halo. Pull it round quite tight to start with. And this is the unnatural bit for me, pulling it back towards yourself. You pull it back towards yourself and thin it out at the same time. So you're pulling it and thinning it. Can't really see it all that well from this angle. I'll move the camera for the next one, but you get the idea. Keep it thin, or keep it the same width. Swapping from the rounded end to the flat end of the hammer. You don't have to do the first bit with a rounded hammer, but it does make life easier. You can see the general idea. You're just pulling the heel of the shoe round, tapering it out, tidy it up, there's no sharp edges. This is another one of those, there you go, get the general idea. Let's get the other one hot. This is another one of those projects that's quite a nice little thing to do for Christmas, for a little gift for somebody. Right, from this angle you should see better what I'm exactly up to. Oh dear, that halo's horrible, that camera misting up. I've had it in the car and it's suddenly got very cold overnight, and I think I've now brought it into the warm and it's steamed up. Right, there you go, you can see how I'm tapering that as I'm drawing it round. So you're pulling it towards yourself and thinning it out. You can try and get it the same as the first one, if you can. Obviously you can take a lot of time over this. I'm doing this very quickly as usual because I'm short of time, but you can just about see they're pretty much the same. So now what I'm going to do is get it hot all over, or warmish all over, and close it up, tickle about with it, getting it to the sort of desired shape. It's all a bit subjective, this. It's how you feel it looks right. You know, there's no right or wrong way. Now, as this is a used shoe, the fullering is actually full of muck, mud and stones and all sorts, so I'm trying to get a few of them out. Now just gently close it up, keeping an eye on it so that it's closing up the same both sides. Keep it level. Get rid of the muck. And that's closing it back down on itself. So it's making it rounder. And there you go, really, it's just about it. You can play about with it to your heart's content, but till you feel you're happy with it. You know, say, tongues are a bit warm again. I'm just doing it pretty quickly, just to how I feel happy with it. And there you go, just about it, really. You can close it up. The wife will probably want to play about with this, do something with it, because inevitably she'll end up with it. Might make it into a trivet, put some little feet on it, or put some ribbon in the middle. So you want to make sure that the top's closed up, and then she can hang it. Anyway, I'm going to clean it up with the wire brush and let you have a little look. As if by magic, it's come up quite nice. And so do all sorts with it. I found the bigger the shoe, the easier it is to make. Quite nice on the back, so I could put some little rubber feet which I've got from another project on and make it as a trivet, or whatever you like with it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.